What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button for me, please. Make sure you also go check out Doug and Ace out in the description box down below. Let's get in the video, y'all.
1, 2 on the left, Trump on the right. Wait, reverse. On the right, Donald Trump. On the left, Letitia James. Let's make this a fair fight. It's impossible if you're fighting a Democrat, of course. This is about round 2. How the Democrats intend to fight Trump, even if he wins. Just them saying even if he wins concedes the ground. They're all prepping for a win. But this is the shenanigans they're going to continue to do against Trump, probably for the rest of his life. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. If you're a happy patriot, come join us, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below where you're from, what you're about, and we have one of the happiest, friendliest, nicest chats there is on YouTube. Democrat, lawyers, get ready. If Trump wins, there will be chaos. Now, I thought this article was going to be about they're threatening that Trump was going to set the streets on fire or something, but it's not that. It's inside the political gamesmanship taking place within the Democrat attorney general's offices throughout the country. These are George Soros, criminal attorney generals like Letitia James. We're going to get into her. When Donald Trump issued a ban on travelers from some Muslim majority countries just a week into his presidency, Democrat attorneys generals were caught off guard. They hadn't expected the policy long promised by Trump on the campaign trail to materialize so quickly. Of course, in hindsight, we found out he was wise. Over the next course of few days, they scrambled to sue to stop the executive order, setting off 4 years of intense hostility between the top Democratic lawyers and Republican White House. Yeah, there wasn't hostility before that. Oh, the poor children at Politico. You're so far behind. Politico used to be centrist. Now they're so woke. Now Democrat attorneys around the country are ready to gear up for the possibility of a second Trump administration. Wise move, guys. Even they smell it. The Democrats are telling us Trump's going to win, but we keep fighting. Keep fighting. Do not let your guard down. By beginning to map out an aggressive legal strategy, lawfare, to fight him again in court. This time with a fresh sense of urgency. Oh, the Democrats, you've burned out your nerves. You can't sprint forever, Democrats. You've burned it all up. Democratic attorneys generals are exploring hiring outside experts and dispatching staff to study areas of the law anticipated to come under the attack, like reproductive health. We know what that means. By the way, it has nothing to do with health. Health of certainly all 3 people involved with the reproduction, parents and the baby, immigration, and the environment. Oh, it's the state religion. They are identifying staff members best equipped to fight assertions of executive privilege, which Trump invoked in the most high-profile controversies, and states best positioned to lead bigger cases. So this is more lawfare. And they are, because they know they've got the corrupt judges that are not neutral. They know they've got their Democrat judges in certain states. They're going to pull from Democrat jury pools. And they are scrutinizing Project 2025. This is more fear-mongering, the 2025 project.
Yeah, but Trump said he ain't got nothing to do with Project.
The 900-page blueprint from the Heritage Foundation that nobody reads. I mean, that lays out a conservative agenda for the next Republican presidency. The early but serious preparations are an acknowledgement that a second Trump presidency would entail these lawyers filing lawsuit after lawsuit against the federal government to mitigate what they view as a significant threat to democracy and individual rights, which, by the way, what are they going to lawsuit? What do they consider a significant threat to democracy? How about free speech? How about the Second Amendment? How about your freedom to drive a gas-powered car? How about your ability to pay for cheap groceries? How about a secure border? They see that as a threat to individual rights. How about not paying off student loans? The list goes on and on. I don't care what they consider a serious threat. They went hysterical. They made everyone wear double masks driving in their cars. You can't trust these people with anything. You can't trust them with the military. Quote, when you look at the first Trump presidency, you can see.
Yeah, I was about to say I can go on and on. I didn't see so many videos. That's all that be popping up like on my timeline, and I know everybody be like, get off TikTok and don't be on it, but I see so much stuff everywhere, and a lot of people are starting to wake up and realize what's real and what isn't.
The devastating impact some of the policies that were pursued by the administration had on millions of people across our state, unquote. Said New Jersey Attorney General Matt Platkin in an interview. Matt Platkin is nuts. Literally, look at what's happening to our homeless shelters with illegals overrunning all of our services. Everyone agrees it in healthcare. Even Democrats are saying, get these people out of, please shut off the spigot of people coming in. And he's going like, instead, Trump's going to affect them worse. They're nuts. Quote, we need to be prepared for that possibility, even though it may not come to pass. Oh, no, it's coming to pass. So we're not caught flat-footed. We're ready to stand up for the rights of our citizens, should that be necessary. I say throw them all in prison. It's time to start the lawfare going the other way.
And it's not even necessarily like to be mean or anything like that. Like, obviously, I pray for those people, however people want to put it, illegals, regardless, we have people that's homeless. We have veterans that's homeless, veterans that need help. And when I look at stuff like that, and when I see stuff like that and reacted to stuff like that, it hurt me in a kind of way, because, you don't give them, like, you literally have somebody putting their life on the line, not only their lives, but their family lives. That's what people fail to realize. When somebody goes to war, yes, their life is on the line. Obviously, if they go out, in the military, it's stuff that goes through. My brother was in the military. It's stuff that they go through. And then on top of that, people got to realize that it affects, the families too. It definitely does. You never know. And a lot of these, when I see homeless, veterans, out or seeing them it literally makes me sad. It's like, dang, like they literally serve for this country, serve for this country. And, and don't get me wrong. Some people make, bad mistakes, and they make this and that, but you can always help too. You can always help. I know it's people that's, 40, 50, in a, mid 20s, grown, and still need that help, still need that guidance. So when I see stuff like that, definitely, always be willing to help. It's more to it. You know what I mean? It's definitely more to it. And prayers to, those people that, that had to cross the border and did this and did that. But stuff does need to be done. It does need to be done. And we together, we got to, stick together, be smart about it, this upcoming election, and definitely make it happen to because it's seeing stuff about Joe. And make sure y'all stay tuned for my next video about Joe Biden. I'm telling y'all, it's sad. It's definitely sad, about the stuff that's going on, with Biden. And I just don't understand how people can still back that up.
And by the way, fire all appointments. Anything that's not voted on, fire them all. Got all these places. We need a bigger Congress with better assistance to run more investigations and lawsuits. Those precautions involve, quote, preparing for potential legal arguments and building an infrastructure to be ready to go should we need to go, he said. What's happening in private conversations inside Democratic attorneys general's offices is part of the broader nationwide effort to, quote, Trump-proof, unquote, programs and services believed to be targeted by Trump and his allies. Attorneys generals will be key to these efforts. Boy, they're gearing up. That means Trump's going to win. They're not prepping for a Biden win, which would be bolster up our offenses. We're going to go after them offenses. We're going to expand the deep state. They're going.
But that's the thing, though. Like, even like I feel like every Democrat knows that, Trump is gonna win. My dad, he's a Democrat, and he literally told us, like, y'all gonna see in a couple years, him being president, y'all gonna be like, I told you, and I he did this and he did that, and that just gave me like that green light, like y'all know that he's gonna be president. You know, I obviously people, you know, gonna speak bad, but they know, you know, regardless. And that's something that, you know, a lot of people need to realize. I mean, we definitely need somebody that can actually, you know, run this country and do what's needed.
Hunker back, build bunkers, build walls. This is a defensive strategy. That's why I did this news article, because this is more good news to you guys, more just another brick in the wall of evidence that Trump is going to win, and they're prepping for it. Most of their focus is on shoring up existing state constitutional reproductive protections, BARF, tightening environmental regulations, the state religion, and preparing for election day misinformation and violence. Look, the only people going to be violent on election day is going to be Democrats. Okay, they're going to end it all. That's a nice try. I mean, just look at Antifa.
And it's going to be more so a lot of that going on for the simple fact, oh, yeah, you know, let's cause a scene. Let's make this go viral. Let's do this. Just like the whole BLM thing. A lot of people, they weren't even paying attention to anything that was going on. You know, let me stand out here, you know, light my candle for this person that, you know, had none of that. You know, none of that at all. Rather so much, you know, of violence, though. It was more so of violence. Let's tear up this store. Let's tear up this. Let's tear up that. And if anything, you know, I like Doug said, it'd be coming from the left.
Look at the Palestinian protests. We don't have violent people on our side. Quote, we will fight based on the rule of law. No, you won't. You'll invent laws and throw things out, stretch the law. The facts as they are known to us, and make sure we continue to pursue a pathway of common sense, necessary environmental policies and laws. Why environmental policies? That's not in the Constitution. Who cares? Said California Attorney General Rob Bonta. Quote, our office is not new to this. We've been in this position in 2016 to 2020 if necessary. We'll prepare to fight in the same way again. Lawfare. The political upside to suing Trump. Trump has the power to create political stars on the right, but also on the left. Some of the lead state government lawyers who made suing Trump a full-time job on to the higher position of power, like Massachusetts Governor Mark Healey and Health and Human Services Xavier Becerra. Look, this article saying they did it for fame. They did it for notoriety. They became a celebrity. That's their incentive. Quote, attorneys general often now are looking at the next political step, said Doug Gansler from Maryland, attorney general. Quote, they make decisions predicted on politics, sometimes instead of what they're statutorily obligated to do, unquote. That means they wing it, they make it up as they go, and everything's fine because they're Democrats. They get away with it. I only want to say, what if a Republican made it up as he went? When suing the federal government, offices coordinate among themselves to determine which states will steer litigation. They're telling you their whole plan. In public, we're reporting it right here in exile. A role typically assumed by the largest offices that employ hundreds of lawyers. Lawfare, get out the armies of lawyers. The group of attorneys general expected to take the lead in countering a hypothetical second Trump presidency include Bonta of California, Tish James of New York. Tish James is back for round 2. We have to look up. She has to be sued for, this is a conspiracy. This is corruption. She has to be put up for corruption and tried, removed from office, thrown in prison. Trump better get an aggressive AG and Department of Justice. What do you guys think? Will it ever come back on Tish James? Will she legally ever have to answer for her illegal
Me personally, yes. Especially, you know, with Trump, you know, getting in office. That's just me, though. You know, honestly, something needs to be done about, you know, her. It's something needs to be done about a lot of people. And like I said, y'all remember back then, a few months ago, I was like, oh, this going to bite back. They saying, oh, yeah, Trump is not going to win. He's going to prison. He's doing this. He's doing that. Oh, okay. Y'all going to see. You know, y'all going to see. But y'all let me know your thoughts, comments down below. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video. Catch y'all next one.